Hey y'all. Today I wanted to make a serious video. This is about my blindness and why I can see stuff that I can see, and how am I blind when I can see these things. Well, let's start off by saying what it is. I have toxo and hypsoplasmosis. Now, toxoplasmosis is a scars in my eyes. That means with scars you can have them anywhere, such as your body, such as your eyes, such as your tongue. You can literally have scars everywhere. But blindness is like freckles. Not everybody has them, and they're not all the same. So you're probably going, Amy, you can see the littlest writing. You can see writing on this. You can see, I'm 31 years old. I've been blind for 31 years. So I've learned to look around my scar, which is a lot easy to do now than it used to be back then when I was first diagnosed. I was diagnosed as a baby. Well, kindergarten. Kindergarten is when they found, or they had a name for it, let's say. I remember kindergarten, me and Tammy went with the guidance counselor to our local, what's it called? Eye care center. Not eye care, the local eye doctor is what we used to call him. Well, actually, we called him by his real name, but anyway, so we went there, and he was like, well, something ain't right. I see something in her eye, and so I had to go to another person and figure out what it was in my eye, and through x-rays and blind charts and stuff like that, like when I close my right eye, I can't even see the big E on like on like the charts. Sorry if you hear my dog. He's not feeling well, so he's in the crate. So, I can't even see the big E. But I can see around it. Like, I'm trying to give my best example of, all I got is freaking eyeliners. Okay, so this is your vision. You can see everything on my hand, right? Well, imagine seeing that, and then all you can do is see around it. Now this is this eye, the left one. It is also a roaming eye, which means it goes wherever it wants to go, and I have no control over it. I mean, people like, straighten up that eye or whatever. I can't. I don't feel it when it does it. I don't, have anything, no control. So this is all I see. Big black dot, and then I see around it, basically. So that's how I first knew that I had scars. I have more than one scar, but this is the prominent scar. That's why I can't close this eye. This eye is my dominant eye, which is my right eye. And I have astigmatism in this eye as well. I have fluid buildup around the scars. So I'm not as blind as like Molly, what's her name? Burke? I think she does stuff with Shane Dawson and stuff like that. But she tells you in videos that there are different types of blindness. And I fortunately have this one, where she is off. She is fully blind, where I'm legally blind. Like, I was deemed blind by the state. That means I went through multiple tests to prove that I am blind. Tests that you can't study for, so you can't cheat on. Like, they take pictures of your eyes, they dilate them, they have you glaucoma test, they have you look at this thing and it shows you dots, and you have to tell them, yeah, I can see it, no, I can't see it, or whatever the case may be. I went through a lot of tests to prove it. Like, I went for my Social Security, and it took me 3 years to get it. That's 3 years worth of tests. Not to mention the countless of tests I had all my life. Okay, so this eye is pretty much, I don't use it. I don't use it. I know I'm not trying to make a joke of this, because it is serious, and I don't know really how to explain what I'm looking like how I see through my eyes, because I don't know what you see through your eyes, you know, but that is what I can tell you. Big black dot. I mean, it takes up half my vision. I got peripheral. I can see, you know, my hand wiggling. Okay, peripheral, you stick your hands out and all the way, like, and you're supposed to see your fingertips move. That's how back your peripheral is supposed to go. Alright, imagine having a big black dot. Okay, so in this eye, I do have the scars, but this dot is right here. I have no peripheral. I can't see my hand wiggling. My peripheral is like this, like an 80, like half my eye. I only got center, basically, the center vision. What's not here, I have here, and what I have here, I don't have here. So when I'm looking at stuff, I'm looking with the center vision of my right eye. And you'll notice when I put on makeup, I can close this one. When I'm doing eyeliner on this one, I have to keep this one open. I can't close this and do it like normal people. I can do it on this side, but this side, no. So, yes, I can read Wet n Wild, Mega Blast. Now, so I got 200. If that makes any sense. Like, you're supposed to be 20/20. Well, I got 2200. Except for where the scar is. The scar is what makes me blind. And I can't express to you how it feels waking up and being sighted. Because I'm not a sighted person. I don't claim to be sighted. I don't. But yeah, that is the story of why I can see little things. It's because I have sight in some of this eye. I have sight in some of this eye. I have dots that I see, which causes me to be legally blind. No, I'm not fully blind. And I'm grateful that I'm not fully blind. I have a cane. I used to have Braille books. I have large print books. All my mail from the Social Security card comes in large print. I do turn in my Social Security, what I make on YouTube. And it's nowhere near as much as people think. You think of a YouTuber, you're thinking of them Benjamin. That ain't the case, honey. I'll be the first one to tell you. If I had Benjamins, I'd be living in my own place. With my, I'm not renting. So yeah, I am blind. Sorry. I used to be really sensitive about it. But now I'm just like, it's a part of me and a part of who I am. So why should I hide it? Why should I have to explain stuff to y'all? There are people out there that have it worse than me. There are people out there who are just night blind. Oh, I'm night blind too, but well, at night I can't see at all. But I'm still learning about my blindness, and I'm 31 years old. I can go to the doctor and there'll be something wrong every time. And no, I don't go to the doctor like I should. I'm supposed to be going once a year for my blindness. And they said by the time I'm 35, I'll be completely blind. But I noticed, as the years grow, I'm going to say, I do get like, how, okay, say a light bulb. A light bulb is strong at first. When you first plug it in, it is super powerful lights, right? And over time, the light dulls. And I feel like that's how my eyes are right now. They're like getting dull as I grow up. That could be because the scar is spreading. Which, last time I went to the doctor, they said it wasn't spreading. And the reason why I get so many headaches is because of the fluid on my eyes. I get terrible migraines because of the fluid is having pressure on my eye, causing me to have headaches. But I hope this video don't come off as fake, because I'm not insecure about my blindness. I do get asked a lot about it, and I'm happy to let people know, hey, this is what's going on. If they're legit asking me, hey, is there something wrong with your eyes? Why is your eye wonky? I'll be happy to tell them, hey, I am blind. Even to do the simplest thing is to go to a haunted house. I went to a haunted house with Michael this past Halloween. I could not see. It was so dark. And I don't know if y'all know the name of it. It's like the old courthouse catacombs. It was so dark, and I had a full-blown panic attack. I was holding on to Michael, and I had my phone, so I was like, well, I'm going to turn on the flashlight. And they told me, no, if you can't have it, or if I can't have it, you can't have it, blah, blah, blah. But there was some nice people yeah, go ahead and turn it on till you get to the next spot. But I had a full-blown panic attack and couldn't. I had to stop several times to calm down, because that's a scary situation. Not being able to see, and that's one of my securities. Is what if I wake up one day and my scars take over my eyes? What if I wake up one day and I won't be able to see my dogs? What if I won't be able to see Michael? What if I won't be able to do, if I have a kid? What if I wake up and I can't see my kid? And I know the doctors were like, one day you might be fully blind, one day you might be... But there's no amount of I can't get prepared to do that. I've been through Braille school, or the blind school. I've learned Braille. I've learned the cane. But there's nothing emotionally prepare myself for not seeing a little bit, or Dobby, or Mickey, or my mom, or and I hope I keep my blindness. Like, the way it is right now, I can see them. And I hope it stays like this, because I don't want to lose all my vision. But if I do, I know I'm going to be okay. Because I am somewhat prepared. I'm not going to say I know Braille by heart. No, that's not, no. I know how to use a Braille typewriter. But I know I am cane trained. But I won't be able to use my phone or anything like that. Unless I get a Braille phone or something like that. But I don't want to wake up one day and be totally... I didn't think this video was going to go to this spot. I didn't think... Sorry. I didn't really think that I was going to start crying in this spot. Because nobody wishes to be blind. Nobody wishes it on their deep, darkest enemy. The blindness scares me more than anything. And I learned that at the Halloween thing. It scared me. Because I was like, what if this was in real life? Like, there was a couple times when I was in the place, and there would be a character right here, and I would grab them thinking it was the wall. And he was like, hey, it scared me. And I'm like, Michael got scared about like, Halloween Michael night himself. But, oh man, this makeup was so beautiful, and now I ruined it before I even got a thumbnail. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm just rambling, but I just want to explain this to y'all guys a little bit, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, YouTube. Subscribe.